Welcome along everybody, once again we are back with the BRZ Series, of course brought to you by DMJ Vroom Room, aka Vroom Room Gaming, LWR Design, D.90 in the DDR family, and myself, WPR Hotlaps, who does all the lap guides for this series. And check out DMJ Sim Hub, where we have all our information and upcoming events and competitions available. This week, round 3, we are at the ever familiar but ever tricky Suzuka. Very tricky braking in this car for this circuit, and it still likes to spin out in third if you're not careful. So let's get on with my lap. Get in my view. Here we go. Keep it in 5th gear coming up to the first turn. And keep over the right. Now this one, it can be very tricky. You can brake very late. I am just starting to lift off the throttle. I'm going to try and brake in a straight line down to 4th gear before the start of the curb, and then after you get to the apex of this curb here, then down to 3rd, and you want to run out wide and then cut back in. Here we go. Down to 3rd, cut back in, get on the power, careful this curb. Up to 4th, throw it in here, use all the curb if you can. Down to 3rd, try not to brake. I took too much curb there, but that's okay. Just keep it in 3rd, round through here. This one, just lift off, let the car coast round. Try to keep it about 80 miles an hour here. Up to 4th. And then get on the power when you know you won't run too wide. And that's the technical S's out the way. Here we are, and we are looking around about 60-55 metres. As you can see, I'm just braking now. And you want to get at least 2 wheels over this curb. But be very careful. Penalty heavy is this one if you get it wrong. And you want to be keeping about 107 to 110 miles an hour over this curb. Let's go. Yeah, 107 onto the curb, down to 2nd, then up to 3rd. Cut onto the curb and get on the power when you're straight, else you will spin under the bridge. Coming up to the next one here, we have the end of the curb, just at the end of the curb here, just after it, between this and the lamppost here. You can see I'm just about to start brake, all the way down to 1st, then quickly up to 2nd for the hairpin. Here we go. Down to 1st, up to 2nd. Get on the power when you can straighten the car up a bit. Use all the curb on exit. And you're good all the way to spoon now, but be very careful. Try not to touch this curb or the grass here. Keep the car nice and steady. At the escape road on the right hand side here, this is where I'm starting to brake. Down to 4 for the 50, then down to 3rd just before turning in. And you want to let the car run out wide at least 90 miles an hour. Ready for the second part of spoon. Here we go. Down to 3rd. Don't have to get on the curb. Wait. Then get on the power when you can see this exit curve. See, the car still getting a bit squirmy in 3rd gear, so that cost me a good 10th that. And maybe a bit more running all the way up the hill. Late up to 6th gear here, and we are turning in. We are not lifting. Just at the 50, we're just going to turn in, clip the inside curb with 2 wheels, and run it out wide on 130R. Probably the best corner I've ever driven. Clip it 150 odd miles an hour, use the curb, and we are braking midway between the 100 and the 150. As you can see, I could have been a bit harder on the brakes here as well, and it would have stopped me down a little bit better. Ready for the Casio triangle, but here we go. Down first. See, I missed the entire curb there, so that's another 2 tenths gone, I imagine. But it was still an okay lap. Out in 2nd, rev up a bit in 3rd, and then get as close to the wall as you dare. A 2:01.594 is not too bad for an average lap. This is done in custom race, so it has got accurate tyre and fuel wear on for this. So let's go out of the car, do it all again for you. And see how squirmy I'm getting around here. Very tough to control this car through here. My brake balance is -1 to the rear. There you go, see, right on the edge of the curb, so you don't want to go out any further than that, you'll spin. Use this curb up to 4th. Get right onto this curb. Change down to 3rd. Too much grass there, that cost me a bit of time. All the curb here, and let the car rotate under itself, just a wee bit of throttle to keep it going. Then when you know you can get on the power, use this one, because this corner is very tricky if you're understeering out. Here we are, just before the 50, turn down, throw the car in. Down to second, up to third, get on the curb, get on the power as soon as you can. Here we go, and we're going to throw it in just between the curb and the marshal, down to first, up to second, get the car turned right in, on the power when you're getting straight. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Keep it nice and tight, let the car run out down the hill, picking up extra mile per hour there. Here's the escape road, down to third before you hit the curb. Let the car run out. As you can see, the car's just going to get a little bit loose here. You see it just digging in a little bit too much there, and it cost me a bit of time, especially the long run up to 130R. So a sub 2 minute one here, probably a 2 minutes during the race by some of these aliens we've got in this race. But that's alright, that's all the curb you want to use. 125, down to second. See, I didn't brake as much as I should have done, which cost me through the triangle. The car should have been a much straighter line through there. But that's round 3 at Suzuka for you, and we'll see you for round 4 very soon. I think it's Daytona. I absolutely detest that track. See you soon. Thanks all. Bye now.